There's a bear to look at. Pretend it's Breaking Bad. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn that down. That's gonna be real obnoxious. Let me turn it down. Meow, 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 meow. There it goes. It's better. It's better in there. That was a bad idea that I had. Oh, well. Oh, God. I've got a pizza in the oven, you guys. So you know what that means. It means I will not be eating a pizza. During this live. Because why would I ever actually eat something when I say I was going to? Alright, what's this do? Oh. What's the difference? Okay. What's this do? Ooh. Amazing. I didn't know I could use my own photos. Ah! Oh my God, I love it so much. Okay, that's amazing. Yep, we're gonna stick with that. That's amazing. Hi, Rabbity Rab Rab. Hey, Mike. Oh, hello, Little Miss Mayhem. I just saw you guys. Welcome. Hi. Hey, Wolfgang. Kathy Lee is here. Leo is super mad for some reason. Am I doing it right? Oh, Leo is super happy now. Antoine, hi. Hello, Emery. Thank you. I need to get my roots down a little bit, but thank you. Christina Stahl, hi. Can I get an early happy birthday on the 29th of June? 29th of June? Oh, okay, cool. Happy early birthday. I really did have to look at a calendar for that. What's the topic on this channel, dear? Well, Wolfgang, spooky stuff. Hi, Rosside. Hello. Look at everybody. I tried to wait till Seg was done, and then he was like, everyone else is going live in an hour. And I went, okay, well, I'll just go right now. Hello, Emery. I wonder what the shout out is. Like, is me saying your name? Is there more that I should do? So what's up, you guys? Hi, Ken from Alabama. I know I've been through Alabama. I don't know. Did I stop that? No, maybe I haven't been to Alabama. It feels like I have. Your birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Rosside. Your birthday is tomorrow. Cool. Oh, okay. Emery Dyer, where are you from? Spooky sounds interesting. Thank you. I think it is. What state are you in? I'm in California. You can tell by... Oh. I was going to gesture behind me to the riots, but it's just aliens. Sorry. You're watching from Thailand. Has anyone been... I don't know, murdered at a resort? The man with Down syndrome suffocated in a trap. What are you talking about, Rab? Rab, what are you talking about? Hey, Jafoni, welcome. Texas. I am not in Texas. I've been to Texas. I have actually been to Texas. Anybody on this channel, is there anybody that can help me with for all my have? Ashley D, help you with what? For all your what? For everything you have? You will give somebody everything you have? For what? Hello, Chitravel Marugan Pien. Said hi. That looks like a diamond ring to me, but that is a waving hand. She's a gold digger. Hey, Mikey. My relatives are behind you fishing. They got a nerd, though. They can't throw the nerds back because they'll tell everybody. It's a Gary Larson cartoon that I sent to my dad today. I couldn't believe I could put it behind me. It was awesome. KFC, come get this greasy chicken. Finger, make him dirt. Something like, thank you, Wolfgang. Hi, Mikey. I am doing all right now. All right now. Yeah, it's right here, Daryl. Dude, today, I don't know how y'all's day has gone, but my day has been, hey, Wisdom, welcome. Hey, Ed. He is awesome. It's oh, well, thank you. Bend and snap. Hey, Brazil, obrigado. Dude, you guys, my entire day, everything that was supposed to happen got canceled. And I waited for almost 4 hours for a UPS delivery. And when the guy finally showed up, he was mad that I called to ask where my package was. And his boss talked to him about, hey, where's her package? And he yelled at me. Like it was my fault that I was like, where's my package? It's already 7 p.m. is there, right? Probably. It is 7:20. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Where are you from? Mikey, I am from California. California love. California is cool to the homeless. Dude, has South Park ever missed you guys? They never miss. You're awesome. I believe you, Gary. Sue UPS. This is America. Hey, Victor. What's on my sweatshirt? This is Mila's Minions on a mission. This is for a little girl that I used to wear this as different princesses and call her when she was in the hospital and going through chemo and stuff. I was like her Elsa for free, obviously. But like her, she grew up with me. And once I called her as Belle, and once I called her as Sleeping Beauty, and I had a Snow White with me. It was awesome. A lot of fun. She is totally free and clear now. So now it is just a thick, super soft, oversized sweatshirt that I adore. Thank you. Hi, Rocking Johnny. Technically, yes. Everyone calls me Marilyn. Thanks to speak Portuguese. Oh, yeah. Hello. Okay. Yes, got that. Good day from Australia. Beautiful. That's my best. I'm not good at accents. How dare you ask about the whereabouts of your package? I know. He was mad like I personally insulted him to his boss. He was like, when he rolled up, he jumped out and was like, you filed a complaint against me? And I was like, before I ever met you, I called to say, where is my package? Your package sucks. Antigua. Coffee. Mikey, bring me coffee. Thank you, Ken. BBW. You know what, Coach Will? I don't know what that means. Can you explain it? I'm just a dumb American girl. Female. Explain. What does that mean? Thanks, Ed. I do not have a great voice. Thank you. Hi, it's Darcy Retzley. Who is that? Thank you. That's because I don't have an OnlyFans. Sorry. Big, beautiful women. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm certainly not one of those. Thank you. Oh, your mom. Oh. Your mom, I'm really sorry that you come from a neighborhood where that could be an epidemic. I know a lot of people out there struggle with that. It's probably best not to make light of it, though. My dog is pestering me to take her out. Take her out, Ken! She is more important than me, for sure, by a lot. Is that Curly Larry and more mom? You do, yeah. I was born in LA, so I can't say that I'm any different. But it is super bummer. Sorry, that's the noise that unnaturally comes out of me when I read things like librarian vibes. Thanks, Brandon. Thank you, Stephen Evans. We've been trying to contact you about your car's warranty. Well, you should contact me through UPS. They're super reliable, and I'll definitely get the message. Thanks, Ed. The only Batman is Michael Keaton. Bendejo 419. Oh my God, she's not a librarian anymore. Where did this hot chick come from? Oh wait. Oh, she needs a makeover. This poor girl. Look how old she is. She was probably cute 20 years ago. Oh my God, look at that chick out there. Oh my God, I can't. Thank you, Rockin' Johnny. Tweedledee. Thank you, Kathy Lee. She's a weenie dog. Who's a weenie dog? What in the world is happening? Thank you. So I was originally thinking, okay, I could talk about that. Robert Pattinson. Oh, you're so young. LA is a backwards place. Yes, it is. Maggie loves you. Who's Maggie? The baby from The Simpsons? Cool background. What suburb? This is Gary Larson. This is art, sir. This is classic art. You look like a teacher. Oh my God, now you look like a model. You look like a librarian. Wait, now you look like a girl character from a TV show I would watch. Oh my God, now she looks like my grandma. Oh my God, now she looks like that chick from the commercial about allergy pills. God. Clark Kent, Superman. Clark Kent, Superman. Captain Amazing doesn't wear glasses. Good grief. Leave the glasses off. I would love to, Bendejo, because then I wouldn't have to be able to see the things you're saying. Thank you, Wolfgang. Throw warm laundry on her? Who's her? A top? What is happening? I couldn't think of anything else, Wisdom. I was trying to think of like the most generic, like, you have a very commercial look. We're going to hire you for this commercial for insert generic. And I was like, oh, so big pharma. Glad your glasses scare off men. Sure they do. Actually, I started wearing these in high school, but nobody knew it because I was ashamed of it. I know my confidence, my current confidence intimidates you. Thank you, Michael! But at one point, this did cause me to be shy and embarrassed. Hi, Bucky! Thank you, Mikey. And now I own it, and I didn't start owning it until I started doing stand-up comedy in 2010. And when I started wearing them, all of the comics who I had known already for like 5 years started asking me if I was an alt comic wearing costume glasses. And I was like, no, I've just always worn them. And I now don't care if you guys don't want to sleep with me. Oh my God. Anyway. Thank you, Steven, I guess. We can fetishize it or we can try to make it a bad thing. It's fine. I want to break free. Nathan is trying to get a woman to talk to him in any way that he can, and he thinks that I'm young enough to take the bait and to be like, I'm not that old. But he also thinks that I am still abused enough to shrink under his bullying, which I don't do. Hi, Cindy Rin. You can subscribe if you want to. Where are you from? I live in Pittsburgh. Brandon, I freaking love Pittsburgh, and most of the people in my world that I love are from Pittsburgh. You still looking for a side dude? Look at Frank down here with the still, as if that's like I put out a Craigslist ad and I was like, hey, I have a dude and I'd like a side dude as well because one dude isn't frustrating enough. I need some more bullshit in my life. Oh my God, I can't. Frank, how do you know I'm even into men, first of all? Cindy, you can do whatever you want. I'm here to tell you how to live. Why don't you try contact lens? Because I am afraid of sticking my finger in my eye and I can't get myself to do it. I missed you, Bucky. We need kids? Who's we? And I don't think the world needs any more children. We've got to stop. You need to spay and neuter your kids, please. Oh, ooh, Ausama M. Gahar. No partners. No partners. Well, there you go. That's the solution to all the kids. Never mind, Pittsburgh women are crazy. I'm not from Pittsburgh. What's your favorite music group, son, or whatever? Oh, song, I bet. I bet you meant song. I was like, I don't have a son. Superior white queen. What in the world, Michael Brown? What in the world, Michael Brown? All right, I don't like it when people come into my stream and put other people down, but Michael Brown, I don't want people coming into my stream putting themselves down either. That's messed up. Thank you, Cindy, for doing that. Oh. Trying to get it to go away. Sorry about that. Well, I'm out. I'm not from Pittsburgh. Taz, that's fine. Nobody has to be from Pittsburgh. It's fine. What is happening? You ever been to New Zealand? No, William, I haven't. But I have heard about, I did vote for, oh, what's it called? Puteki Teki. I did vote for the Puteki Teki. I'll be the side dude to, okay, I don't need any of these men's. Good morning, Abid. Definitely lesbo vibes. Okay, Bendeo. Robert Pattinson is more comic accurate? In what way? Stay low, Tino. You can stop preaching now. If he's still doing it down there. Kathy Lee, you have every right to do whatever you need to do. Nathan, I asked you how old you are, and the fact that you made it a thing says you hate that you're almost 50 and comedy still ain't working out. Nathan, sometimes I give people an out when they are dickheads. Sometimes, and it is so rare, and you are so fortunate to have been that dude for a moment. But if you're going to continue to be rude and you can't read the room because you don't have any social intelligence or any agility to read a room or to understand how social dynamics work or how to talk to other human beings, since obviously you don't here, since you're not taking that hint, allow me to spell it out for you. I don't have a spoon handy, but I can hold your hand. Hey, Nathan, I know you're a motherless, fatherless loser, but sometimes it's rude to ask people questions they're not comfortable sharing with strangers. You can't ask me about my medical history. You can't ask me if I had any cavities in my life, because that like harkens back to slave days of valuing a person based on their teeth. You can't ask me a lot of things, and it doesn't mean that I care about it. It just means I'm not going to feed or encourage or reward dickhead behavior. So if you're going to come in here and dickhead everywhere, guess what? You're either going to get roasted if I think you're worth the time, or you're going to get ignored, which is the polite thing to do, and I'm trying to grow as a person, or you're going to get silenced by Kathy Lee. Because I mean, sometimes she can just do that. So if you would like to try to be a person who's an adult person, then that would be awesome, and we would be willing to have you, and we're willing to be patient while you learn how to person and while you learn how to negotiate social situations, because maybe you have social anxiety and you're just real bad at it, but we can teach you. We can teach you, but if you just want to be like a social pariah and you want to be all alone and then tell everybody that it's their fault that nobody likes you and wants to hang out with you, even though you continue to do things you know they don't like and that they've asked you not to do, maybe imagine it was you. Maybe we can ask you some uncomfortable questions in public when we can all see your face, when you're not being a keyboard coward. Maybe we could put you on a spectacle and then we can all kind of bully you and call ourselves funny little trolls. Oh, we're so clever and brave. You're so brave and edgy. Don't catch yourself on that edge. Oh no. Look out, everybody. Nathan Noguera is being super edgy and original. No one's ever said the fun things he's come up with. He's such a brilliant comic. Everyone's heard of him. Oh wait. No one knows who you are because you've never done anything valuable with your life. I forgot for a second. All right. Mike Dude meets Side Dude. Hi, Jean Ward. I got it. With the glasses on, you look like a gelfling from the Dark Crystal. I'll take that, Wisdom. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel Cousineau. Are you related to Mr. Cousineau from Barry? Oh, Michael Brown. No. Oh, no, Michael Brown. Oh, no. Cindy, I will give you an award. I named my Samsung the Titanic. It's sinking now. I used to say that when it was my iPod. Yep, I live in Steelers Nation. It's really nice here. I live on top of a mountain. That is awesome, Brandon. I freaking love. You know who else is from Pittsburgh? Michael Keaton, everybody. Michael Keaton, the best Batman of all time. Yes, song says Victor. Honest says I love you. My name is Joshua, says Cindy. Guy that comments is asking for sexual favors. Thank you, Kathy, for deleting whatever that was. Mark says free Diddy. No, thank you. It's going to take some time to realign. Yes, it is. Done. He doesn't affect us anymore. What is happening in chat? Outlander 16, there are some wild and boys in here that have never had mothers before. Hi, Albert. Okie dokie, she's on it. Cindy, if your name is Joshua, why does your account say Cindy Wren? Is that your mom's account? William Conway, I'm from Seattle, Washington, but I live in New Zealand right now, but I'm coming back to the USA in 4 mouths. Well, welcome back. I'm not going to give you any consent from my mouth, but congratulations to the 4 gentlemen who will be receiving that. I'm just kidding. Hi, Rahul. Greetings from far, far away land. We come in peace. Hi, Tay. Boundaries. Exactly, Brandon. Rockin' Johnny. What's the point of the background? I swallow vitamins. It's just funny. They got a nerd. They caught a nerd. You seem pretty miserable to me. Thank you, I needy. Get called out, Nathan. Love Supreme. Tay Mason says no. Good day from Australia, says Noel. William Conway, you're so funny and I like how you're dealing with that guy. Thank you. I don't take any guff anymore in this life. Ever since I turned, I'm going to say 25? Like the day I turned 25, I was like, you know what? None of this is my problem, and I'm not gonna let you get away with it no more. Hey, Sky Talker. Sorry, I just got to you. Greetings from Louisiana State. Hi, Stephen Blanchard. Hi, Ramesh. Don't know what that said. Lots of emojis from Ramesh. Crazy Man 420. Ugh, so original. He asked me to bully him. I'm not going to bully you. I can roast you, but Nathan is not that dude. Talk about a situation pariah. Talk about yourself. Oh, okay. Okay, Blaze. Oh my God, Blaze WW427. The originality is just dripping off of it got all over my hands when I was scrolling the chat. Do you know other people who are Marilyn covers? Yes. I'm friends with Lucretia. I always talk to her on Instagram. Yes, she's in my Discord. She used to be on my Patreon when I had one. Nice guy, sorry. I'm not a social pariah. I'm a SoCal pariah. It's different. Nora's trying to get some politics up in here. Thank you, Shipone. I appreciate that. Nora, you can't spam my chat. Maybe you shouldn't get Karens out when you're putting yourself live on the YouTube platform. Shouldn't get Karens out. Get Karens what? Who's what? Scooter, I'm gonna let you try that again. I'm gonna let you back up and try that one again. Yay, Sky Talker, thank you so much. Joey Martinez says, crazy eyes. Oh wait, that's hungry eyes. I know that there's a song about it. I can't think of it. I could give you some crazy eyes if you wanted to see them, but I don't feel like it. Ramesh is still saying good morning. Sky, thank you. Surprise, surprises. Hey, yo, what? Hi, good to see you. Hi, Mountain Wolf. Welcome back. Bienvenido. ¿Cómo? Oh, my gosh. My gosh. Look what's happening. Oh, my God, Kathy Lee, I'm so sorry. If anybody else wants to be an admin, it looks like we have somehow attracted all of the incels on the internet. Oh yeah, Wisdom is going live soon, isn't he? I tried to go live as soon as I could so I wouldn't like tread over anybody else. Not that I pull an audience from others, but Ms. A, yo, we all know you're really a dude with that big Adam apple. You mean Adam's apple. Who are you trying to fool, bro? Not you. Can't get anything past you. Ms. I love that he calls himself Ms. A. But he's definitely a dude. What's the point of the background? I already told you. Oh, I'm behind in the chat, so you just have to be patient. You don't have to repeat yourself. I'll get there. I live alone. I trust no one. It's not a nice plant. That is very... What? You have a plant you don't like in your house all alone? That's sad. Best Batman ever? Yes, William Conway. Thank you so much. This chat killing me. I know, Outlanders. It is crazy. Joey Martinez, neither. I'm a Barbie doll. Hi, Steve. I feel you, bud. My dad went to school with Jeff Goldblum, and his dad was my dad's dentist. And is he from Pennsylvania too? I love this. Steve, what's this channel about? Feel free to check my homepage. There's a whole preview that I spent hours editing for you of all the videos that I have spent months filming. Have you seen that movie, Me, Myself, and Irene? You're that one character, Q-Tip. Are you talking about... Oh, God, what's her name? I don't know. Renee Zellweger, the one that Jim Carrey fell in love with on set, and then she wouldn't give him the time of day, and then she went crazy and got a bunch of plastic surgery and didn't look like herself for a long time, and now she's, like, starting to look like herself again. Thoughts on the orange pizza turd? Ugh! Can you imagine oranges on pizza? Oh my God. Joey Martinez, I think you meant to put a taco there. I'm not sure. Do you have an OnlyFans? No, John Robles, I do not. Thank you, Branley. Got your soccer ganger done. Yay, Sky! Branley, are you single? Not for you, buddy. Not for you. I had to scroll up. I know, it's gone crazy. Hi again, Rahul. Hi, Elsa. Rahul says, where you're firm, and I am firm, California. The incels have been on the rise since about January. Dude, it is like crazy right now. Just testing my boundaries. Why would you want to do that though, John Robles? Would you want people to do that with you? Do you want them to walk up to you and try to push you as far as they can before they've even made a good impression? Like, why? What a low value friendship that would create, if any. How often would that actually benefit anyone, including you? Like, why? Is this the iPad generation trying to go out and people? Is this what's happening? Like, none of y'all know what it's like to feel the skin of another human being, to shake a hand? Has none of you ever been hugged? What is your channel about? Sorry, bedtime for me. It's been a long day. Thank you, Rosside Paranormal. I appreciate you. Sorry you had to see me lecture some children. I do not like kids. Oh, look at Max. Max, I ain't your mom. And your mom wishes she wasn't either. Look, yay, look at all these. I hope there's some good stuff there for members. There's a lot of stuff on my channel that used to be for Patreon, and I'm trying to go through it a little bit at a time and make it members only, since my Patreon's like not a thing anymore. So it's still exclusive. It's just, I'm trying to put something so that there was a value. Only flan. I have flan. Do you know singer Xana Frisk? I do not. Thank you, Sky and Mike. Oh. Works out a lot. Sure it does. Body Fitness. Right after he says workout, Body Fitness says hi, welcome. Who's this Amish gangster? Do you know what Amish people look like, Joe Schmo? Why are a lot of guys on here trying to talk to a lady like this? William, they've never seen one in their life. I'm at the bottom of the chat. Oh, yeah. Blue cheek. I am trousers. Okay. Likes, comment, subscribe, done. Thank you, Body Fitness. We appreciate you contributing to the algorithm. B. Walker, don't repeat yourself. This is what's wrong with men today. This, William, we got much bigger problems out there than this. Why does Flan remind me of Will Ferrell? I don't know. Yes, I'm from California. Like, get out of the internet, right? Good grief. Like, I will keep you company as a human person, but I didn't answer you because I don't care. Nobody cares, and you don't get to come on my channel and tell us what we're going to talk about. I get to choose that. You know why? Because that is my name on the channel, and it ain't yours. There's a lot of Amish gangsters out here. Been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. Blue line, what does that mean? Are you talking about police? Liquid. Why are you like this? My dog wants me to sleep. Lou, I already told you. Louie, dogs always come first. Animals always come first. Joe Schmo, I have already answered that question 8,000 times today on this stream. Did Jessica Rabbit ever happen? No, because her dress alone is almost $300. And the wig is also about $300. So no, I didn't just manifest that into being. I still have to get some cavities drilled and stuff. So, gonna be a minute. Thank you, John Robles. My neighbor are roaches. How to get rid of them? Cha-chim, are you named Joe by any chance in an apartment? Carlos, I ain't your baby. B Walker. All right. I gave a warning, B Walker. So I'm going to go ahead and time you out for 24 hours. Because I don't think that you learn very quickly. So I'm going to give you a whole day. I'll give you a whole day to work on that one. Let's see how you do. You look like my wine aunt if she also did Xanax. Wine? Are you related to a bottle of wine? Your mom was like, this is your father. His name was Yellowtail. Best of luck. Oh, I know. Thank you. I had a dentist appointment today, and they tried to confirm it with me, and they had the wrong thing scheduled at the wrong office at the wrong time. So they rescheduled it, and now I get to wait even more. What's the odds that you lose the top? Oh, that's not respectful at all. Let's see. That user timeout. 10 minutes. Because you did subscribe, but we'll see. Carlos, you don't have to be sorry. It's all right. Did you see Mythos video on reincarnation, the little boy? Because that's kind of it. Yes, Sky. I think that is super cool. Hi, CJ. My day is really awful, but I hope it gets better now. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I timed him out because he crossed the line. No, but yeah, so my appointment's coming up again on another day. And I asked, they said, how about this day? And I said, is it for this? And what office is it in? And they haven't even answered me. So it's great. Oh my God. What in the world? Why don't, wait a minute. I know Liz Sobieski. And he's got the 4th on there. John Sobieski, the 4th. Is it Johnny Wood? Are you a videographer? No. People. Thank you, Little Miss Mayhem. Why doesn't this happen to the boys out there? How are you today? I hope you're doing well today. I have special needs. Thank you, Lucas. Hi. Oh my God. It is the name of a famous Polish king. Well, guess who's the idiot thinking that anyone else would know that? It's like you think that everyone is living your experience, and yet no one is. I am in India. Okay, body fitness, cool. You are Polish, family? If I was, don't you think I would know a famous Polish king? Knowing who the famous Polish kings are is like being a goldfish collector and knowing who all the other goldfish collectors are. Okay? You know, I know one Polish person, and it's Weird Al Yankovic. So, I mean, do with that what you will. It was nice talking and listening to you. Oh, thank you very much, Brandon S. It's been nice seeing you live, and I wish you all the beat. Thank you, William. We out here chilling. Right, Outlanders? We are chilling. He is not Polish. Okay, well, you said he is a famous Polish king, so. Let me tell you this much. This is how much I care about this Polish king. I don't care where he's from or who he is. You took his name. I did not. I don't care about him. I collect goldfish. Don't pick on me. No worries, man. No worries, man. Collect them goldfish. How big is your biggest goldfish? Because they get pretty big. Goldfish like to travel the world. Hi, Nicholas. So, was anybody... I don't think I've seen Pomp yet. He's Polish. I just told you he's Polish. He told me that. Well, sorry about it. Sorry if that hurts your feelings that a Polish guy has a name you don't like. I nail Polish. Tell us a joke. Cal? Send me a super chat and I will tell you a joke on demand. John, we're not doing this. I'm telling you right now, we're not doing this. Thank you, John, for letting that train go off the tracks. Hi, bunny. Hi, my baby. My bunny. Woo. So was anybody in Crow's live the other day when he was watching Teresa Caputo? Is this a Polish channel? No. Does it look like one? Do I seem Polish? Actually, you know what? I met a Polish lady named Dieta, and she was badass. She was really cool. Wing, wing, hero. What are we talking about? We're trying to get into it. We're getting there. Oh my God. Oh my God. John, you're going to put me to sleep. What's your real name, John? So I stop calling you by the name of a Polish king. Say hi to Big Mac. Oh, Carl Telemac. So that's what they call you, huh? Oh, it helps you sleep. Really? This shrill up and down voice helps you sleep with random songs breaking out. Cool. Cool. That's weird. So if anybody was in Crow's live, he asked me what happened, and I haven't gotten back to him yet because I was trying to go live here. But I would explain. Oh, what else was I gonna? There was something else I was gonna tell you guys about. I can't remember. Whose dog is that? Can we not? Okay, let's see. Jukebox hero. Hey, bunny. You're my bunny. You're my baby. Hi. Come on. She is not coming up here. People are telling me, yeah, Outlanders, yeah. Actual fun stuff. Whales. Why are we talking about whales? You pronounced my name correctly? Ever heard of Cardiff? Isn't that a place in England? I've heard it pronounced Cardiff. Chocolate muffins is now the topic. So, one of Marilyn Monroe's first husbands, James Doherty, said that one time he came home and found that she had brought a cow into the apartment because she felt bad for it being out in the rain. I think that's cute. I would do that. It said Wales! 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 OG Mudbones, what's your channel about? It seems to be about putting people in their place today. Are you geographic ignorant? Are you grammar ignorant? Hey, ready. Hey, ready. I've been taking a ton of pictures at my new home, and Free Willy is from Wales. You mean the orca from 1993? Tell me that that's the year that came out, because I will be so proud of myself. What year did Free Willy come out?
In the United States of America, Free Willy came out on July 16th, 1993.
Wow! That was a deep cut. That was a deep cut, you guys. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. From, ready, do you say from LA or from Louisiana? Because that could go either way. Do you speak 5 languages? No. Do you know where your desk is now and all the booths are in black so I can see? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your desk is? I didn't eat any chocolate muffins. I did have a frozen Twix. And then last night, I've been having a rough time, you guys. And so yesterday, I ate an entire pint of mint chip ice cream. Yeah. And I could have gotten something done last night, but all I did was play bingo on my phone because it was all I had the mental capacity to do. You look like you make baked goods and enjoy knitting with a specialty tea. First of all, I effing love tea. Second, do I still look like I bake and knit? Oh, what? Who is that? Whoa. 93. I know. Doesn't that... I know. You are from? I am from California. Hello, Larry Middleton. I used to know a boy named Neil Middleton. I had the biggest crush on him. He did not like me. Oh, Sammy loved the D. Sammy loved the D. Why are you asking me about the D then? Why? You got it covered. Thank you, Carl. Mint chips my fave. The chips. The chips. Oh God, I have all this stuff to taste test set aside, and I was full Marilyn for Beardo's birthday, and I completely forgot. Cheesy! Yay, McCheesy! Life is rough right now. For real. Oh yeah, shaved chips, that's right. Baskin Robbins, the little shaved up. Oh, I thought it said 1.8 seconds. I was like, oh, that's not very long. Oh, Jeff is calling me baby. Oh, Jeffrey. Today is not my birthday. Okay. Today is not Wednesday. Get a job, casual drifter end games. Don't drifters, by definition, not have jobs? Shaved chips is extra effort. It is, but it's worth it. You can taste the difference in the texture when it's frozen. It's extra crunchy. Although, I'll say, like, surface area and air being inside, I've had, when I went to Canada, I got one of those, like, air candy bars, air chocolate bars. I forget what it was called. It was terrible. It was like, it tasted and had the texture of a candy bar that had been in a vending machine for 10 years. And you finally bought it. Do you have motorboatin' boobs? Says Matt. No, but I'll motorboat a cake. A big old birthday cake. I'll get in that cake. Or a lemon meringue pie. I'll motorboat that pie. Have you ever been to the Caribbean? I have. Actually. Carl Telemack. Without the glasses, you look like a helicopter mom. Well, I am not a mom, nor am I a helicopter. Arrow, yes, cheesy, thank you. Thank you, Canada. Yes. I have ketchup chips in the back. I was going to taste. Just say, I'll motorboat your cake also. Hey, John Robles coming in strong. 25, living in my car, working a 50-hour week, construction job. I'm losing hope. Outlanders, you are going to be fine. Let me tell you, man. There was a comedian when I was just starting doing comedy. I saw a comedian at the Improv, and I cannot for the life of me remember which one said it, because I wasn't there yet to remember names. I was way too overwhelmed to remember names at that point, but I do remember him saying on stage, if you live in LA and you haven't lived in your car yet, you're not dreaming hard enough. Okay? It made me feel really good about myself at the time, and I hope it does the same for you. But I will tell you that I don't know how people literally sleep on the street. Like, the fact that you have a car is levels above how bad it could be. Arrow, and you're not allowed to go back here. Okay, Glorious. Cool. That's fine. I'm not dating that guy anymore, the Canadian guy, so it's fine. Those eyes look familiar. You didn't happen to be downtown wearing a black mask and looting at the mall? No, Razor. I didn't. What is downtown? I live in the forest. Thank you, Vanessa, for subbing. Michael, I'm not your mama. Welcome back, John Robles. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, Kathy Lee. Enjoy the pee. You gotta let the arrow piece melt in your mouth. And you can feel the bubbles pop. Oh. I'm sorry, that sounds so unpleasant. Just ketchup chips, not all dressed. What is all dressed? What does that mean? Hi, Raymond. I believe in UFOs for sure. Pale Shelter, welcome. You're welcome here. I want to try stand-up. I believe you. You have to read a room really well if you're going to do stand-up and not hate every second of it. You have to read the room, and no matter what material you wanted to do, if you want to make any money, which is rare, you have to give the audience what they want and not what you want to give them. Sometimes you can bring them into your world, but if they don't come with you within a minute or two, you gotta bail and just give them what they want, which is usually just dirty jokes. But, you know, a lot of audiences will come with you, though. I live in the forest, too, like Snow White. I dated someone that looked exactly like you. Larry, everyone looks exactly like me. Thanks for the motivation. Yeah, man. It gets better. Can you sing me Happy Birthday, Mr. President? Juan Carlos Ramirez, is it your birthday? Joyeux anniversaire? Oh, wait. I can't remember right now how to say that in Spanish. Happy birthday is fudge. Man. Dude, I've sung it a million times. Okay. Thank Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate that. I have been bullied for those 2 things in this stream already today. Regards from UK. Thank you, Aiden. All dress chips also need to try the hickory sticks. What are hickory sticks? All right, I'm gonna give you my address. Just make me a list or mail me the things. I have money. I just want laughs. Oh, I see. I have plenty of jokes. Do you have any videos of yourself doing those jokes? Telling those jokes? Chessmate, what do you do for a living? I'm a Marilyn Monroe impersonator and a stand-up comedian. That's what I do. I also do ghost investigations for people, for a company. Are Hispanic. I'm not. Hello, Moamin. Wake up, my friend, and holler, says Carl. Pretzels or patat chips? They are, I just read it how it goes. They are potato chips. Actually, I think they might be Doritos. Maybe we'll just do it right now. And you didn't try coffee crisp chocolate bar? Oh my God. Feliz cumpleaños. Yes, thank you. What is the meaning of life? I heard it's 42. I'm not sure. Welcome back, Kathy Lee. You didn't miss too much. I have a lot of videos of myself, but I charge for those. I would totally buy videos of someone I've never heard of before. It's guaranteed to be good. Do you like hip hop? I do, Carl. And an actress. Yeah, I'm an actress too, but are ghosts real or a scam? It depends on what you believe, because I don't tell anybody what to believe, and I don't tell anybody that what they believe is dumb. Because that would be hypocritical of me, because I believe stuff too. All right, so maybe we should just do that. I might have to turn a light on. I'm gonna get my chips here. Hang on. Doing it. I feel like there was something else in it. Oh no. All right, I guess it's just these things. All right, let me turn on some lights. 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 I don't know if that did any good. All right. Welcome back. Are you a ghost? I will be. Mark my words. Me and Houdini are gonna prove it someday. Okay, so McCheesy and other Canadians, you may not approve of my ketchup chips that I have here. I'm not trying to be rude, but no excuse. I don't have an option. For what? Or for option, wait. Option for what? Are you alien from space? Everything would be so much easier if I was. I don't want to be put on timeout again. I'll be a good boy. Does it look like I have giant fake boobs? What a dumb question. Is that a Far Side comic background? Yes, it is, sir. A man of culture. Pickle Rick. I do have a Pickle Rick polo shirt. Not wearing it right now, obviously. Blood cart woman, I'm trying to get your phone number. You ain't making it easy for me. Question mark? What does blood cart mean? That sounds disgusting. Yes. An opinion of being a ghost or a cute little cat. Okay. I don't approve, but it's your taste buds. Oh, you're not going to approve of this right now. I love Rick and Morty too. So, McCheesy, shield your eyes. This is what I have. Doritos, tangy ketchup. Technically ketchup chips. It's not even it's just a cancer little girl. Blood clart. It's Jamaican. Patois. Patois. I have been to Jamaica. Rick is hilarious, but also very sad, but hilarious. Yes. Pop and Son's right, I know. Are they okay? You've tried them? Okay, have you tried these? Have you tried these? I saw them and I was like, no. Oh, patois. Okay. You also have Anqua cheese. Oh, my baby. This is my baby. My baby bunny is here. If you have, why would you? My baby. Would you like a strawberry, bunny? Would you like a strawberry? You're my bunny. Welcome. I am wearing pants, just so you guys know. I have shorts on. Don't get excited. I'm trying to show you my bunny. It just looks bad because of the shadow. There's shorts. Oh my god, I keep grabbing my sweatshirt. There are shorts under here. You're my bunny. This is awful. I regret this. I'm trying to show you the bunny. There you go. It's the perspective. Oh, bunny. You said, excuse me, just cuddle me, please. Oh, sweet bunny. I don't know why it won't even show you guys the bunny right now. I don't know what's going on. Bunny, it's not gonna let me share you with the world, baby. Oh. That was terrible. It was awful. That's the worst it could have possibly gone. Good Lord. Now I have to fix my shorts because now I'm embarrassed. God dang it. I have shorts on. Even YouTube is like, shield your eyes. Sometimes let's see your hot mustard. Oh my god, an abomination. Butter tarts? What are butter tarts? Those are not American chips? They're not? Plano, Texas. I'll have you know. And Doritos were invented at Disneyland in Frontierland in California. No good, don't eat? Oh boy. Hot mustard. You guys want these? Hey Pomp, how you doing, man? Don't regret it. Shorts. Oh my god. I know the green screen made it look awful. Thank you. Oh my god. Texas has sand. Feed the bunny one? No, sir. She eats better than I do. She gets fresh vegetables every day. Today she had fresh romaine, fresh cilantro, fresh carrot tops, fresh cabbage, green cabbage. She had, I feel like there was something, oh, celery. I cut up some celery for her. All right, so you guys are saying, are you blind? No, if I was blind, I wouldn't be able to read your comments. It just looked like I had no pants on, so I get it. I get it, Paul. Oh my god. All dressed chips, hickory sticks, coffee crisp, chocolate bar, butter tarts, and okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Cheesy. Oh god, I just broke a nail. So that I can keep that list. Oh, tapping the screen focuses? That's interesting. Our pets always eat better than we do. Yeah, that's for sure. Read them then? I am. Sorry, Miss Mayhem. It has been mayhem here. Search for the truth and liberate your mind. UFOs. Okay. So, the mustard's bad, the ketchup's good. Should I try them right now, or should I dress up like Marilyn and film myself trying them? It's up to you guys. Even our Smarties are way different. I know. I will say, I heard that Caramello chocolate bars were better in England. I have mods. Kathy Lee is my mod, and she is perfect. Because I like to Chuck Tetris. She does exactly what I asked her to do, which is let me torture people before they get kicked out and can't see me torture them. Or doxing and stuff. Okay. Ketchup Doritos suck too? Did somebody say, oh gosh. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Do a quick change to Marilyn. Sure. All chocolates are better in England. Well, I tried the Caramello bar, which is my very favorite chocolate bar in the whole world. I threw it away. I took one bite and I was like, what is this? What is this? I couldn't do it. I was looking forward to it so much and it was very expensive and I couldn't do it. John Robles, what a dumb question. Can you really not tell? Like, really? Really? Okay, it's John Robles. If you're going to be a stand-up comedian, the number one thing that you have to have in your personality as a major part of who you are to your core is observation. So if you aren't paying attention to the basic, obvious stuff, you are not going to be able to write good jokes. Because everything you say is going to be stuff that other people have already seen a long time ago. And you're going to be the only one that doesn't realize they already knew that years ago. I wish that we can get Super Chat for free. Why, Vanessa? Pump, she's a patient lady. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Miss Mayhem. Kit Kats. Kit Kats they're all right. No, Kathy Lee would mod for me the way that some people would like her to. If I was on board for it. But I am very clear that people need to be stuck here with me. If they're going to bring the heat, they need to stay and cook for a minute. They cannot be kicked out before I have a chance to roast them. Are you smart? I don't know, Carl. You tell me. Nothing is bad. Oh, no! You have 10 minutes to come up with something original and then you're banned. Thank you. MBM Sassy. You. Oh gosh. Thanks, guys. It's weird. Everybody's always so mean on YouTube that when people are nice, I don't know what to do. I'm always like, thanks. Hey, what's up? How are you been doing? I'm good, Zabear. Yep, Kathy Lee's doing great. No one's allowed to come for Kathy Lee for being perfect. No one's allowed. Pump. You're on track, man. It's a tease. Oh, well, all right. You know what? My whole life, my dad and I have always made fun of each other and roasted each other, and we've had such a great time doing it, and we laugh so much. If anybody saw the live where I interviewed him recently, we spent a lot of that live laughing our butts off. And we always used to make fun of my mom and my brother and everything. And it wasn't until maybe 8 years ago that my grown brother was like, yeah, I never thought that was funny. It really hurt my feelings. And we were like, oh. And my dad was like, oh, well. And I thought, why wouldn't you say anything? But he didn't want to be seen as kind of a wuss. So he'd never said anything until just recently. So I feel bad, but also I don't know, man. My brother and I are very different people who have lived very different stories. So I don't know, but I sure think it's funny. I like self-deprecating. We don't hurt the ones we love. Yeah, me and my dad will go in on each other and we will be laughing so hard. If we can outdo the other person's roast, it is praiseworthy. And we're like, I owe you an ice cream cone because that was a good one. And we will laugh about it for years. We'll be like, you remember when you said that to me? We can both roast and take a roast. I think so, Pomp. I think we get along pretty well. And then, like, you and I don't know, Pomp, did you leave at the same time I did for Crow's Live the other day? Because I feel like you and I were having a conversation that no one would even acknowledge. We were like, I don't know about that. And then everybody was like brigading and piling on. And I was like, I don't know. Sisterly love. See, that's what I think too. But he did not think it was funny. And I was like, okay. Do you know Jean-Claude Van Damme? If so, what's your favorite Van Damme movie? Well, Carl Telemaque, I don't have one. I've always thought he was super cringy. He seems very into himself. I like Bruce Lee. I'm into him. He's cool. Life should not be taken too seriously unless the moment calls for it. Yes. Yeah, timing. It's all about time and place. Yeah. What is your favorite food? I love salsa and tortilla chips. I don't know if that counts as food. I love celery and cream cheese or celery and peanut butter. I love ice cream. I love cereal. I love salsa verde Doritos, but that's basically chips and salsa. I already said that. I like yogurt. We shouldn't hurt the ones we love, but we do because we know they will forgive us. I don't know how forgiving I am these days. Okay, John Robles. No one's allowed to say things that have been said before, so most of the English language is right out. I should have been shut down as soon as you said what you said. Yeah, I left. As soon as I was like, I think the people in the audience would feel really awful if they were in this chat. I was like, I gotta go. And then I seriously closed it. I have no idea what happened after that. I have no idea. I know I got a message from Crow being like, what happened? And I haven't responded yet because, like, I feel like it's a lot to explain because I would have to start at the beginning and, like, cushion it in context before I was like, y'all were mean. Me and my sister had my brother convinced he was adopted for like 2 years. Cheesy. I just read that someone had kids that were twins, and one of them always made the other one cry by saying they were adopted. You were adopted, even though they're identical twins. John Robles, I'm giving you a verbal warning. Read the room. Everyone in my chat is my friend until proven otherwise. So if you come for the people in the chat, instead of being a part of a community, you are removing yourself from that community by attacking that community. And homie, don't play that here. That is not welcome. Bologna sandwich. Oh yeah, I do love bologna sandwiches. Thank you. Have you ever had jerk chicken? No, I had a roommate that would make, she said she was making jerk chicken all the time, but she never finished it. She would always spill grease all over the floor and then throw the chicken away. But she also would receive a magazine. Guys, this is true. This is real. She had a membership, like a subscription to a magazine called Bipolar Monthly. And sometimes it came and sometimes it didn't. No, I'm just kidding. Or weekly. No, I'm just kidding. That's a real magazine. What? There's a lot going on. But no, I've never tried jerk chicken. That's the closest I've ever been to it. I was in Jamaica, but I tried their ketchup. It was bad. The Sprite tasted dirty in a bottle, plastic bottle. And the Umpqua cheese was way not cheese. I don't know what it was, but I shouldn't have eaten it. Then again, I am a preservative queen. I'm all about like soft serve vanilla ice cream, McFlurries. So maybe I'm not the one for regional cuisine. Very good. Hello, Pooh. And it are you calling me Pooh because I'm wearing yellow like Winnie the Pooh? And it escalated to another chat. And let's just say I stood down from a mod and an admin position I had with one creator and already direct. So all the brigading continued after his live ended. They went somewhere else to keep, like, they got riled up. Those people were angry. And just because you've decided that someone deserves it doesn't mean that how you're treating them is okay. It doesn't make you better than them to treat them that way, even though you think they deserve it. Like, how do you decide that someone like Teresa Caputo deserves it, and that it doesn't make you a bad person to go off like that for like hours and hours? I took it as long as I could, and I was like, this is negative, man. This is bad energy, bad vibes. I couldn't stay. I tried to go to sleep too, and I could not sleep because I was all stressed out. So why is my bus driver on YouTube? I don't know, Dancing on the Moon. Wait. Bus driver. Your friend's hot mom. Bus driver. Your favorite teacher. Don't forgive them. Well, I have some trouble forgiving these days, because why? I don't waste my time with people I don't respect, which is why you better be on your behavior here and be respectable. Because if you can't be respected, if you can't be respectful, then you don't deserve anyone else's respect, ever. Sure, but what real food meal? Juan Carlos Ramirez, does a quesadilla count? Wait, cheeseburger. Does that count? Pasta. Mac and cheese? Zubair, thank you. Good night, Carl Telemac. What's crazy? Thank you. The Prodigy. Very nice hair. Thank you, The Prodigy. My relationship status does not matter because you and I ain't gonna happen. I knew exactly what you were saying. Oh, dude. I was like, it was so frustrating. I wanted to explain. Super. You have cast. I put a spell on you. Thanks, John. You ran out of toilet paper, JR. Do you have any money? I would use that next. And then napkins. Money first, then napkins, then paper towels, and then Kleenex. And then if you still are out, maxi pads, but don't flush them. Why do we feel that behind all those smiles you are depressed? Well, chestmate, it's like you could see inside my soul. It's like you read my diary out loud. Is it because maybe everybody sucks and a lot of people are going through a hard time right now? Who's not depressed? Those are the people you need to look at. Those are the people that need some help. If you are not depressed, what is wrong with you? The chat kind of went against Sarah's project. Oh, I didn't see that. I think I have a membership, like a gifted membership for Fantastique right now. But there's a lot of channels I have never had time to watch. I only just finally watched The Shape. Like, I finally got into his channel like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe. It took me, I'm trying. I don't have a lot of spare time to like watch YouTube. So I've seen some of Sarah's lives when she has like a panel on, because they'll be sent to me and I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, oh my God, I finally caught the live. Hi, Dizeezy? Is that your name? Tony Guar showed me this channel when I was at home making collard greens last week. I read a can of collard greens once and it said if you don't prepare it correctly, it could be poisonous. And I was like, why does my mom have this in the closet? Is she gonna kill me? Are they super dangerous? I'm scared now. They are good though. I will eat me some collard greens. They ridiculed believers too, which goes against care in the community and para-unity. Bro, I've always had a safe space for people to talk about anything here and on Bigo Live, which was another streaming platform I used to be on, because if you make fun of people for their opinions about stuff that's theoretical, no one else is going to come forward and tell you their experiences, and then everybody loses out because you can learn from the experience of others. But if they don't want to talk to you, it's the same reason, this is going to maybe upset people. It's the same reason people don't want to do like Kenny Biddle's psychic test, because who would? Who would want to put themselves in a room full of strangers who are going to treat you for days, weeks? How long is this study going to last? Who are going to treat you like you're a liar and like you're scamming people and like you're crazy? Like, who would volunteer to be around that kind of energy and to be treated like that for however long it's going to take? No one's going to do that. And they're like, that's proof right there that no one's going to take us up on our money offer. And it's like, bro, I left customer service for life because no money is worth being treated like that. Why would I go voluntarily and be like, hey, try to make me out to be a liar and then tell the world whatever you decide is wrong with me? Like, how awful. Who would do that on purpose? Who would put themselves in that position to be like ridiculed and embarrassed and probably like, you have to be open or you will not receive. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not open, you ain't going to get any customers. I would love to do some studies. I want to study the instinctive reaction we have where we can feel somebody staring at us. And I feel like it's measurable because you can control that situation. You can make somebody stare at somebody else. And you can put tools in between to measure, infrasound or vibrations or sound waves or light rays or temperature changes. Like, you can measure that. So let's figure it out. What is that? And why do you go straight to the eyes of the person who's staring at you and not like their forehead or their shoulder or the person next to them? You go for their eyes. So it is their eyes that is doing something that you can physically feel when people stare at you, and you know exactly where it's coming from. Like, I want to study stuff like that, but I'm not going to do it with a bunch of jerks who make me feel bad for even being there and being open to the fact that maybe there's something happening. Maybe there's something scientific there. No, man, no. I feel disrespected by the entertainment industry. Disney, Alperer. Anyway, Disney will make you feel bad no matter what. No matter what you look like, no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, no matter what your body type, no matter your height, Disney will make you feel bad about yourself. They're super good at that. It's the thing they do best, better than anything else. Second, maybe only to training customers to be the worst. Disney trains people to throw a fit and get rewarded with free stuff. They're the reason I think Karens exist. And they will make you feel bad about yourself no matter what. Even if you get to be a Disney princess at Disneyland, they will retire you at age 22 because you look too old. They are designed to make you feel bad. Every movie will make you sad. Don't take it personally. That's what they do. But they can also make you feel great. So you gotta just ignore all of it. Pretend they're a loved one. And you just have to ignore all their bullshit. And yes, the entertainment industry will make you feel bad for the rest of your life if that's what you tried to put yourself into. Oh, sorry, Pomp, you're up late. You remind me of my grade 7 teacher whose feet I used to stare at all day. Why were you looking down? Upstart? Were you shy? Oh. And there it is. Most lives are food. I know. I had some food. Thank you, Kathy Lee. When I said that in Crows, Sarah laughed at me. They were being pretty mean. It wasn't a good vibe. It was not a good vibe. I didn't want to be a part of it. I had to remove myself. Thank you, Larry. I know the medium that connected me to my Nan was 100% genuine, just as Jeff knows genuine. Bro, I'm there with you. There is so much that I cannot explain. And specifically, Teresa Caputo, when I was watching her, I learned about myself because she explained things that happened to her that happened to me. And she helped me understand a possible interpretation of what it was and what it meant and how it could help people. And I was like, Oh, is that what that is? Like, when she is at the grocery store and her daughter's like, oh my God, don't. And she's like, you don't have to feel this. I feel nervous. I'm dealing with this nervous feeling, and it's going to feel like that until I say something. So it's like she's getting a message, and she gets nervous because she has to figure out who it's for, and because that's the feeling that you get. And then she has to give it to someone who could take it really badly. It's terrifying to approach people because it's like saying you're friends with Andy Dick. It could go two ways and no middle ground. So like she has to go out of her way to approach these people to deliver these messages, not knowing what's going to happen. But until she does, she has to feel like that. Like whatever is trying to deliver a message makes you feel like that so that you're uncomfortable so that you'll do it. And if you don't do it, they will make sure you're uncomfortable until you do, or until the opportunity passes. But then it feels like they're super mad that you failed them. And that was like their only shot or something. It's awful. It's awful. And you get all sweaty. I get like nervous sweats and like you get adrenaline and chest pains and stuff, and you just feel awful because you're like, you're afraid. You don't want to say anything. And I didn't know what that was. And once she explained it to her daughter that way, and then she felt better after she delivered the message, I was like, I'll try it. And dude, it's the only thing that'll make that feel better. Because it is awful. Anyway, she helped me. And so if she can describe something in Long Island that I've experienced in California, and she's never met me and has no idea what my life is like, and I didn't even know what it was, then there's something to that. I tested a theory, it worked out. She tested it at some point, it worked out for her. Same result, different coast. I don't know. Let me tell you something funny. Bring it on, Vanessa. Thank you. Like it's surprise. My platform medium experience was that surreal. Even your Hollywood pals couldn't make it up. I know. There is stuff that's happened that you're like, there's no way. There is no explanation for some of it. It is bizarre. If you check out I have an Elvira highlights from the Midsummer Scream convention, and I have it on, like, I live streamed most of the convention as Elvira, with Elvira at one point, and in like toward the end I go through all of my stories that I can't explain. I can't prove them either, and that's the worst part, because then it's people like Kenny Biddle that are like, sure, but why? It's such a dumb thing to make up. Like, it's not good writing. I don't know. Happy National Pollinator Week. Yes, Kathy Lee, thank you. I'll be right back, Vanessa says. I don't know what AFK means. Who was your first concert? Well, that's the question I always ask people before it was stolen by a podcaster who talks about music. And then I asked it on Segs Live today, and here it is for me. My first concert, I was a child, I was a small child, and I saw CCR with America as the opening act. I was there, but just lurking. I left when it went that way. Yeah, it got really uncomfortable. It just became like a mob that was shouting angrily at a daytime TV video. From South Africa. I don't know what that means, Marilyn. Seems at the moment everyone is hanging on. I don't know who Flurios, and because she says mediums are not real, they're not real. Whatever. People have always said mediums aren't real, and that's why a lot of mediums will never approach people, because there's some messages that will not be delivered because they don't want to deal with it, because for them it's not worth it. You know, Marilyn Monroe died, was pretty sad. I know, Dante, right? Oh, I don't know. Jeremy? Who? About time. I don't know. James Skylark. How do you get? I don't know, right, Pomp? I don't know what's going on. Lamp oil. What? Dogman, what's happening? Oh, away from keyboard. Thank you. Cool. C. Murphy. Open a can of worms. Kathy on the ball. Thank you, Larry. Have a good one. I don't know what they said. I can't give credit. Come back when you a little bit, Richard. Okay. What? What does that mean? It looks like I have one of those like eyebrow scars right now. I don't. I am not that cool. It just looks that way. I just look cool, not cool. What do you like about Marilyn Monroe? Everything. Just about everything. Even her flaws, because they make me feel better about mine. I could see where that comment was going to go. Oh, Blazin. Okay. Well, Blazin, I'm missing quite a few qualifications for that. Because I can tell you I'm not a mom, and I can tell you you would not enjoy that. Because there would be no consent involved. On either side. It would be awful for both of us. Let me tell you guys my secrets. Vanessa, is this the joke? You said you were going to tell us a joke, and then you left. Is this your secret? Hello, Clayton. Clayton Cockett. I found my wife. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. He was like, no consent, marry me. Oh, Clayton's got a knock-knock joke. All right, knock-knock. Who's there? It was by accident. What was by accident? Cry laughing face. Who? I am a. I'm a who? I'm going to walk right into this one. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Deliver that punchline. Dazzle us. Good grief. Oh, I have a salad I can make. Oh, I've already eaten so much today. I've had 2 giant pieces of like New York pizza. Marilyn, you were labeled, let's just say, an available parent. Oh. Oh, single mom. Okay. You know what? I look like so many archetypes. Watching from Hawaii. Aloha. Actually, Clayton, can you tell me, is Hawaiian this or this? Because I've seen a lot of sideways shaka. And in the emoji, it's also sideways. I always thought it was this. Like, when I was a surfer back in the day. You just had a salad! Get out of town! Thanks, Clayton. Oh, James. What do you think about Elvis? I think Elvis was smoking hot when he was young. Not super young, because he was like gangly teenage weirdo. And then he got to be smoking hot, like in his 20s. And then he got weird. He got like the drug bloat, the alcohol bloat. And he got, I want to be a martial artist. I want to be a CIA. I want to be a police officer, undercover. Baby. And that's weird. Why? Why would anybody know? Oh, both? Any? Okay, cool. Thank you. I just wondered. I have a friend who is a slack key guitarist, and he always does the sideways, and I always thought, am I doing it wrong? I always feel like I'm doing it wrong. I'm gonna have to sleep. No worries, Pomp. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I was hoping I would get to see you today and talk to you about that. I didn't want to talk about it in SIG's live because I felt like we would be like, what do they call that? Derailing the conversation. But I'm so glad that you came to mind because I really wanted to talk about it. And I was hoping you would be here, so thank you. Before those sideburns. Oh my gosh, yeah. He was so good looking though. God, I wish drugs hadn't happened to Elvis. I wish drugs hadn't happened to Michael Jackson. I wish drugs hadn't happened to Marilyn. And Nirvana, Kurt Cobain. Dude, drugs ruin a lot of good people. How do we protect them? Oh, Michael versus Elvis? I think Michael. Dude, Michael had a long track record. He was a star when he was 5 years old. He was a star way longer than Elvis was even alive. Like, MJ did it. And Michael Jackson brought an entire style of dance to the public, and he was the best at it. Ain't nobody danced like Michael danced. God, he was amazing. I can't listen to his music or see a video of him dancing without my toes in my shoes trying to do what he's doing. That is an icon. That is an icon. We do not get another Michael Jackson. We never will get another Michael Jackson. That's some magic right there. Have you watched the Soaked in Bleach doc? I think so. I've watched at least 2 documentaries about Kurt Cobain. I think that was one of them, but they kind of run together. Oh no, Santa. Oh no. What will I do for my gifts then? Oh no. Sorry, that was my Drew Barrymore. It was not very good. Shemsu says, ooh. What time is it? I don't even know what's going on. Where's my other phone? My other pony? 8:44. Jeezy crazy. Don Barris is live on Instagram. Too risky. Too risky. Can't show you guys that. Why so suck so back at impressions? Pendejo, why so suck so back at grammar? Mysteries of the universe. Delivery me some fresh cookies. Santa, I can't even get a UPS package. You guys know what is anybody still here from when I was explaining my UPS problem from today? Is anybody still here to remember that conversation? Hi, Guillermo. Santa is freaky. And Michael did his own stuff. Elvis never even wrote a song, that's right, but that was more how things were done. Yeah, the Beatles, I just learned some of their first, a lot of their first early songs, they didn't write them either. They were covers, my baby's got me locked up in chains. Them chains of love got a hold on me. Anyway, that was a cover. A lot of their songs were covers in the beginning, but that's, they got there eventually. Now they write some of the amazingest songs ever. Maybe not now, but eventually they did. Michael did his own stuff, and he helped bring other existing things to the mainstream. God, he was amazing. But Elvis was smoking hot. There ain't no way any person on this earth, guy or girl, could meet young Elvis, the real one, in real life if they were approached with 24-year-old Elvis Presley. There is not one person on this earth that would not be would. Not one person on this earth would say no to him. Are you kidding me? You don't want to know why Rudolph nose is red. Yeah, Santa, what's going on with you, man? Do you need to talk about something? Is Mrs. Claus are you guys having some troubles? Are you having some problems? Is there something you need to tell us? Because you only get out one day a year, man. You got to be getting lonely up there. New Kids on the Block versus Backstreet Boys. Who wins? I think Backstreet Boys have a better sense of humor, but I don't know. Also, the song Everybody is a jam. I will jump to that anytime it's on. Backstreet's back. All right. You would say no to him because you're not gay? You don't have to be gay, Guillermo. Look at him. Look at young Elvis. You look at that face and you tell me you wouldn't. Ouroboros. Obviously, you've never seen a drug. If that's what you think it looks like, you have never seen anyone use a drug. All right, let me see. Young Elvis Presley. And we're going to look at him. We're going to look at him because I have to prove something to Guillermo. Stopped by Snoop's place. All right, I'm going to find a good picture of him. Nope. They don't pick the right ones. All right, this is classic. We're just going to go with this classic one because everybody's seen it. Everybody knows it. Everybody likes it. Look at that. Oh, blue eyes, baby. Well, don't be cruel to all that's true. Come on now. Jailhouse Rock, come on now. Come on. Young Elvis can get it. He's not that handsome. It's just physique. Okay, I guess you like them bigger boys. That's fine. You want somebody with some muscle mass? Ew, that's not a picture of Elvis. Who is that? Ugh. Ugh. A weird cartoon. All right. Michael Jackson was handsome more than Elvis. Come on now. He had all the girls. Well, Michael went through some changes. Michael was at his handsomest in his 20s as well. I think that's when Thriller came out, right? And he was good. And then he started to look like Joan Crawford and talking like Marilyn Monroe, and it went a little south. But he also had a peak period, just like Elvis did. All right. My baby's got me locked up in chains. They'll never be back again. Just look at how women and men just wanted to be near Elvis. Exactly. Yeah. You don't have to want his body. Snoop without weed is like Scott Stapp without Creed. I don't know who Scott Stapp is. I try not to fake it if I don't know something. I'll just tell you, because why not? Elvis is my favorite person. He used to visit the North Pole every week. Every week? Who would do that? Dr. James, we missed you. Okay, Santa. I think Santa and Dr. James might be the same person. There's been studies of what majority feel top features are attractive, and Elvis fits all of them. Yeah, he is perfection, and at a certain point, yeah. Oh, the singer from Creed. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Elvis was a stud. I think 3 of the Beatles actually all went through a time period where they had a moment where they were smoking hot for a second, and then whoop, it never lasts. I feel like with Marilyn, she was always perfect. Even her Norma Jean days, she seems like perfect. It's hard. It is hard to find a bad picture of Marilyn Monroe from any year, from any period in her life. She always looks perfect. No matter what her weight was or her like proportions, what was going on with her health at the time, she's symmetrical and she's perfect all the time. I ain't like that. I have so many bad pictures of myself. It does not work like that for the rest of us humans. How does a perfect person walk around and just breathe and live? Actually, you know what, Sharon Tate, I forget who said it, but somebody said to her husband, like, how do you wake up to that face every day? Because it was just like, she's too beautiful. How can you even breathe? I can't even handle it. I thought you were going to say the Beatles went through a day phase. Some Illuminati stuff right there. A day phase. What? Hey? I think most people have like a phase where they go through where they're the best looking that they're ever going to be. I feel like that for Sigourney Weaver was Galaxy Quest. She was a smoke show in that movie, but she's like, oh, my chest wasn't real, and like it was padding. And she's like, I would put that wig on and my IQ would drop 10 points or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but you looked so good. You don't have to resent it. I always thought when I saw that movie, I was really young, and I was like, if you know, like if you look like Sigourney Weaver your whole life, and then you do Galaxy Quest, and you find out that you could have been looking like that all along, why wouldn't you keep doing that? And then I started playing Marilyn Monroe, and I was like, oh, because it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time, and who has time for that? It is not worth it. Most of the time, it is not worth all that. Oh my God. Is it just me? I feel like Marilyn Monroe was murdered. Am I the only one who thinks that? You know you're not the only one that thinks that, but I am not one of those people who does. Oh, Bagus Ardiencia. Ardiencia. Where are you from, man? Most of us here either don't want to talk about it at all, or they only bring it up because they like and they feed off of hurting others. So, what group are you in? You ever listen to the band Norma Jean? I don't think I've heard of them. What song do they have? Do they have a big song? Oh, my chat has frozen. Welcome back, Vanessa. Do you have a joke for us? She's all, I hoped you would forget. Nothing even's got. Now I'm gonna have it stuck in my head. Remember yesterday, walking hand in hand. I'm trying to get the Beatles out of my head. I think in the way many others were by the fact of doctors giving them meds and the amount of them that they shouldn't. Yes, agreed, Kathy Lee. Agreed. Irresponsible medical malpractice. And it turns out that even if a doctor like causes you bruising and all kinds of troubles, they cannot be held responsible, or a dentist even. Like dentists get away with everything they've ever done. But unless they have permanently disfigured you or disabled you or killed you, there's not a thing you can do about it in this country. They can do whatever they want, and they're like, oh well. So no doctors will ever be held accountable for killing anybody, except apparently Michael Jackson's doctor, which is good. The kind of bad, it was a metalcore band. Oh, okay. Nirvana versus Linkin Park. I'm gonna have to say Nirvana, but I like Linkin Park. Skid Row? Yes. You named, yes, that's what I was singing. Guillermo says Linkin Park. Guillermo, are you the Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel Live? Katy Perry is my favorite artist. That's a good joke, Vanessa. I appreciate that. Look at Vanessa, you guys. She's doing it. She's doing it. I'm that kind of doctor. You're the kind that overprescribes drugs that'll be illegal in this country in a couple of years. Okay. Weird flex, but okay. Ugh. It was weird watching Segs Live go into just people naming bands. I was like, what are we talking about here? Were you being sincere? I don't know. And you're gonna hear me roar. I don't have a favorite artist. Is that weird? No, Guillermo. I don't either. I used to. It used to be the Spice Girls. And then it became Beck and Eminem and then Tom Petty, and then it got, now there's too many. Too many. Just got here. What's this about? Well, I don't know, Jess. Why don't you listen for a moment? find out and then jump in like hopscotch, like double dutch. You said that an hour ago. I said what an hour ago? What did I say an hour ago? God forbid somebody asked me a question that I have to answer more than once. Say lives sometimes derail, and I like it. Yes, I like when it's a natural conversation thing. I used to try to plan things for my live streams. You just got to answer what comes at you. It becomes a thing where you're like, well, we're not doing that thing. Like last time I was Marilyn for a live stream, well, time before last, I guess, technically. But when I was full pink dress, diamonds are a girl's best friend, Marilyn, I just spent the whole time having to stick up for my chat, and it was like bully after bully, and it did not matter what I wanted to do. I had a whole thing planned. I was going to put on a show. You can't do that as a live stream. It has to just be a video. If you're going to put on a show, it has to just be a video. You can't do it live. I used to do comedy shows live, and it was super fun, but it was very controlled. Do you guys know who New Edition is? They are my favorite group. I am so not into what's new. I don't know. I like to snap the gloves when I put them on. That's my favorite part about being a doctor. What kind of doctor? Besides, you know, the malpractice-y kind. He's, I don't know. Queen is your all-time favorite? That's a good one. I brought them up in Segs Live. Suicidal Tendencies. They're good. They're the ones that had... They just wanted a Coke, right? And then Alice in Chains. In Flames are some of my favorite bands. Also AFI and Social D. Wait. Tenacious D? Tell me if you've ever heard this AFI song. This is how cool I am. Tell me if you've ever heard this AFI song, Dr. James Skylark. Chicken's good for the body. Chicken's good for the mind. Chicken's good for the funny bone. Chicken's easy on the eyes. Here we go now. Yum, yum, chicken bone. Bok, bok, chicken. Yum, yum, chicken bone. Tell all your friends. I'm gonna stop. I don't want to get demonetized for my very accurate rendition of that song. I've met Alice Cooper a lot of times, by the way, and I've met his daughter Calico. New Edition back in the day. Candy Girl. Oh, I just went to the Four Seasons. That's the Candy Girl I know. Lisa Loeb is Goddess. I don't know who that is. I make bad YouTube shorts. I wear bad shorts, apparently. Why do female stand-up comedians always bring up sexual jokes about themselves? Well, Jess, they say write what you know. And we're constantly getting told that we have vaginas and periods and things. So often, that's what they do. Not all of us, but sometimes you have to address it, because if you don't ever talk about anything like that, guess what? People like you bring it up and shout it out at us, so we have to be ready for that, because it's gonna happen predictably, because the audience is unoriginal and sexist and boring and mentally limited. That's why we have to be prepared by expecting it and having something to say in response to that. Hard to imagine. All right. I hate it when people generalize an entire group of people. That's like saying, why do all male carpenters use wood screws instead of nails? Dumb. Pepsi. Oh, that's right, it was a Pepsi. God, how did I forget that? New Edition, not new, from the 80s. Oh, sorry. Oh, The Quiet, thank you. I never thought about my nose before. I don't. The Rain. Don't know Lisa Loeb, and you say you only... Oh, you say I only hear what I want to. Okay, cool. Again and again it gets old. Yeah, no shit. You're telling me, Jess. You're telling me it gets old. You're telling me. You know what else gets old? Not being able to get booked on a show because you won't sleep with the guy producing the show, or because he knows already not to even ask you because he already knows he doesn't have a shot with you, or God forbid you have a boyfriend, then nobody puts you on their show at all. Because that should be what gets you qualified to perform stand-up comedy, right? An available and consenting vagina. Dude, being a female comic is so full of BS that stuff is like, nobody cares. So yeah, we're ready for it because we're as sick of it as you are. So maybe you could stop bringing it up, and that'll be the beginning to the solution so that we don't have to keep talking about it. Wouldn't that be great? Drive me up the wall. Hi, Paul. Unhinged content. Thanks, Anon. You know, songs back then, like in the 90s and 80s, 60s, 70s, had pretty good music. Yes, they did. They still do. Wasn't that song on Workaholics? I never watched Workaholics. I know people from Workaholics. I'm really good friends with Eric Griffin, at least I used to be. I haven't talked to him in a while. I could reach out. Love the Carpenter joke. Thanks, Billy. It's such a dumb thing to generalize like an entire group of people. It's the same as like oh my god, I was about to say, it's the same as like, you're a comedian, tell me a joke. And they're never like, you're a carpenter, make me a chair. Can you just make us a chair real quick? Right now? For free? Oh, you're a dentist? Can you look at this tooth for me? Like, Jess, what do you do for a living? I don't believe that you're a critic. What do you do for a living that you actually get paid for? I get that you probably complain a lot, but what do you actually do for money? Might as well be in Van Nuys. That was where I did my very first stand-up set. James, I did my very first stand-up set in Van Nuys. I keep the power on. So you're an electrician? Can you check this light switch for me? I don't know what it does. I know I invited you to my house for dinner, but now I'm going to ask you to go put your little worker hat on and work on this light switch for me because I don't know what it does. Can you help me figure it out? Let's spend an hour and a half doing it, actually. Good God. Good God. It hurts when I do this, exactly. Oh, you're a lineman? Okay. Oh, you're a lineman? Could you shimmy up this pole for me real quick? With your work boots on? My flashlight stopped working. Can you fix it? I don't know why it doesn't work. It comes on and off when ghosts talk to me. What do I do? Help! You climb up a pole so she don't have to. See what I mean? Like, nobody's asking you to do your job for free on your private time. That's so stupid. Well, tell us a joke then. How was what joke? How was what joke? So far, the funniest thing you said is that you love Katy Perry. I am a lineman for the county grunge. Welcome. Why are you online? I was about to go. I don't know, man. I ask myself that same thing sometimes. Thank you, Kathy Lee. I appreciate that. I don't think... I got a super chat earlier from Mike. Oh, but I do not think he stuck around. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he left. Like, quick. The shimmy up your pole joke. Oh. Oh, my God. Jess is like the worst kind of pole dancer. Linemen only dance when they get electrocuted to death. And then it's a very short number. It doesn't even last the whole song. In Neo, does Keanu Reeves know what time it is? That he has his own time zone? actually about to cry? Why? Because you're laughing so hard? Who wins? Oh yeah. I guess. I mean, neither of them are alive, but one of them's been dead longer, so there's less left of him. It keeps you awake. Me being online, that's true. You're absolutely nuts. You know, Adam Carolla told me the same thing. He said I was 10 kinds of nuts. And he said that after I hung out with him, I would be 7 kinds of nuts. But I would still be nuts. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Don't change. Don't ever change. Hi, Noor. Welcome back. I remember that screen name. Wins in what? Playing Jeopardy? Oh, yeah. He's doing, like, that game. This one or that one. It's because your cats are back? Oh, babies. Where were they? Where did they go? How did they leave? Guys, I'm really close, by the way. I'm like 40 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers. And I know that on the YouTube world, that sounds like not much to you guys, to most people. But to me, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's unbelievable. My vampire fangs are telling you that it is amazing. Were you born in the 90s or something? What? Why? Your parents took them back? Oh no. Did they give them away and then they went and got them again? You seem like someone from the 90s. Dude, the 90s, of all the eras, like, people have always told me that I should have been alive in the 50s, but no way. I could have been a big star in the 50s, maybe, because I cared and I would have done the pavement pounding to get seen, but nope. The 90s is where it's at. The 90s is where it's at, because it was, I cannot imagine being an iPad kid. Ugh. Pet store? Your parents took your pets back to the pet store? And then they went back and got them again? Are you sure they're the same? No, I'm just kidding. You should have been alive. I know, grunge. I know. But they're like, you're an old soul. You seem like, you look like you're from the whatever. Actually, you know what? Sometimes there's some young people out there that don't know. They don't know. Bless their hearts, they don't know. But they would see me in full Marilyn, like full head to toe Marilyn Monroe iconic outfit, looking like a cartoon of Marilyn Monroe from like 1954. And they would say, I love your look, it's so 70s. It hurts me. It hurts me. I'm like, you wouldn't know the 70s if it bit you in the face. I was trying to think of a 70s reference. I couldn't do it. I couldn't think of one in time. If it bit you in the Farrah Fawcett. Oh, it's hard. It's hard out there. These kids don't know. I did a Chinese television show as Marilyn, and there was 2 little girls that did not speak a lot of English. And they were like enamored with me and just staring at me the whole time. And they kept calling me Snow White. And I was like, that's fine. Close enough, it's fine. Because Snow White is Marilyn with black hair. Like, it's almost the same hairstyle, but it's black hair. Same red lips, you know, kind of a little cat eye. It's fine. Madonna versus Marilyn, who wins? Oh, please, Marilyn. Quote, Anchorman, that's from the 70s? No, sir. No, it is not. No, it is not. 50s were rough for a lot of women, honestly. Lots of things I love about mid-century, but lots of things that aren't so nice. Exactly. Exactly. Little Miss Mayhem. And There's a comic named Ed Greer, and he did a joke. One time I was drinking and I tried to tell somebody this joke, and coming from me it was terrible, and I was drinking, so it came out like really wrong. I'm so cringing about it still. But Ed Greer had a joke he used to tell, I don't know if he still does, on stage, where he would talk about, as a black man, how he could not travel back in time past a certain point. It would stop being fun. Like, and that's true for, like, that's what you're talking about for the 50s for women. Yeah, I don't want to be, I would have hated to be alive in the 50s. Would have been awful. Heard someone drop a Ratso Rizzo Midnight Cowboy reference the other day. I know Rizzo the rat from the Muppets. My favorite Chinese food, oh God, Steve Banno. That's like one of those old jokes from like grandpas that email it to each other and think it's super funny. And then they tell it to their sons, and their sons are like, that's the only knowledge I have of Chinese culture. And it's like, it's not Chinese culture, it's old white dude culture. But good job keeping that going. Keep it going. Can't believe anyone's still telling that today. Ugh. But my favorite Chinese food, since you did ask, is crunchy fried noodles with beef. Snow White, yeah, you know. Marilyn Monroe versus Britney Spears. Marilyn. Britney's undeniable. But Marilyn, if you look up the top earning estates in history, I guess we don't really know about like Cleopatra and stuff, but like as far as impersonators that are in the highest demand that people want at their parties, they hire Elvis number 1, Marilyn number 2, and Michael Jackson number 3. I think Marilyn and Michael Jackson could go either way. I think it's definitely Elvis number 1, and then Marilyn and Michael Jackson. That's the ranking of who people look up to and want at their parties. After that, it becomes a mixture of fictional characters and weirdos. It's like Austin Powers, Borat, like there are Britney Spears impersonators out there. There's some really good ones, but she's not Marilyn. I still remember seeing the Wookiee Christmas special air live. That's my age. The Wookiee Christmas special, like Star Wars? Both iconic, but yeah. Yes, she is chewing on a toilet paper roll. Did you know that a rabbit's teeth never stop growing? So they have to constantly chew on things so that their teeth won't grow under their jaw so that they can't eat. Yeah, they have to keep on keeping on. She's always chewing on something. That's why I haven't been able to upload any new videos lately, because she chewed right through the charge cord for my MacBook Pro. I had to wait for another one to be delivered by UPS. Michael Jackson's number 1, Marilyn number 2, Elvis number 3. Ooh, look at that. I wish that was true. I don't think it is. But there's a ton of Elvis shows in Vegas, and there are 2 Michael Jackson shows in Vegas. Michael Jackson's better than Elvis. I do like me some Michael. I told you, I think Michael's better than Elvis too, but as like attractiveness goes, it would have to be real specific eras for either of them. But like talent-wise, they are both irreplaceable icons that'll never be matched. There will never be another Elvis. There will never be another Michael. And there will never be another Marilyn. Vegas is fun. Vegas can be fun. Everywhere in the world that is safe to go to can be super fun, depending on who you go with. Doesn't matter where you go. It all depends on who you go with as to how much fun you're going to have. Because if you go with somebody who is like, doesn't want to leave the room, just wants to order room service, that's going to be boring. If you go with someone who's got like a strict itinerary where you can't even remember where you went this morning, and you're like, did we do that already? I don't remember. Hurry up, we have to get to this. Don't enjoy it. Get it. We have to take the picture and go, you know, like people at Disneyland would shove their kids at the characters and take a picture, and the kids were all, oh, what's going on? And they don't even know who the character is, and the parents would grab them and shuffle them off to the next thing. We have to ride Peter Pan. And you're just like, Jesus, nobody got anything out of that experience. So like, that's not fun. But if you go with someone who's like on your wavelength and super fun, like Charlie Chaplin, we'll never have another Charlie Chaplin. Sorry, I just thought that. Yes, it's an hour and a half long fever dream where Chewbacca has an American Midwestern style Wookiee family, but they only speak in the Wookiee growls and grunts. It is. That sounds like an SNL sketch or something with John Belushi. What? Whose idea was that? What a weird thing. Cultures are weird. Why did Marilyn Monroe sing Happy Birthday like that? Oh my God, because she knew it would be remembered forever. She knew it would become iconic. Some people just know what they're doing is iconic. I personally, nothing I've ever done, obviously, or you would know it. But when she was practicing it, the people around her, like the Strasbergs and stuff, would be like, you're like a cartoon. You're being like a cartoon character right now, because she was doing it so over the top. She rehearsed it 1,000 times, and she kept doing it more and more that way. And they were like, you're gonna make yourself look like a joke. And she was like, nope, I'm gonna be the only thing they're talking about. And she did, and she was. That girl knew exactly what she was doing. It is the company you keep. Correct. You just ate Dawn dish though. Oh, dancing on the moon. You should be fine. If a baby duck can eat it, you'll be fine. Just don't do it again. I'm pretty sure there was some Dawn dish soap. What do I have now? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was some dish soap in my coffee cup this morning. It's fine. I'm fine. I burp bubbles now. It's a lot of fun. Kranthi Kumar. No. I'm going to touch a cow for you. Yeah. I'm going to say your name, and I'm going to slap a cow right in its face. Yeah. I'm going to say, Kranthi Kumar told me to do this. Slap! I'm going to be like, slap a cow. Holy cow. I'm going to punch it right in its cow face. Runny poo from dish soap. Really? Ew, I didn't know that. Upstart. Should be called Upchuck. Be original. You are from. It's devolving again. The views are starting to go up. When they were at like 13 people, it was just chill. And now it's going up to 23, and it's starting to be weird again. It deep cleaned your stomach? Well, good. I heard Tide Pods do that too. You are from. She's going to Goon on day off tomorrow. What? Sending hate? Why? There's no hate here, man. What do you get out of that? Why? Why? Be lasagna. I effing love lasagna. Thank you. What do I have tomorrow? Oh, I have to go to a city hall meeting tomorrow because the city, not the one I live in, but one I used to live in, removed funding for its Chamber of Commerce, and it's like a tiny little town. So I have to go to that city council meeting and try to help them stay in business. Where in Ohio does she live? Upstart, why are you alone? Why are you trying to connect with people this way? Don't you know there's better ways? Hasn't anybody ever shown you love? sorry to say it like this, but Michael Jackson is better than everyone. Michael Jackson is the best artist. I don't want to hear it. Screw all these. Michael Jackson is better than everyone. That's cool, man. We already agreed with you. I shared this live stream with my church. Thank you. 374. Yeah, right. There's 26 people. Praying Jesus finds you. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Why would a whole church full of people be insulting? Oh, wait. That's right. Because their church is misbehaving. Teacher told me not to, but I did it anyway. Misbehaving. Good thing Safari is in 10 minutes. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, Kathy. We're almost done. Hey, I'm in Ohio, says Dr. James Skylark. Yeah, man. What's wrong with Ohio? First of all. Second of all, you know Biff from Back to the Future? I think his name is Tom Wilson. They told him when he auditioned for his first movie jobs that he looked like he was from Ohio and that he would know in Broadway. He auditioned for Broadway after studying theater, and they were like, "You look like you're from Ohio. You're not going to make it here." He stole the sports almanac and he was president, so he showed them. You looking like Madonna almost. Oh, what is that song? La Isla Bonita. And when the summer plays, the sun would set so high and ring through my ears and sting my eyes, a Spanish lullaby. Nice singing. Thank you. I drink a Red Bull and I don't have wings. Ew! Good for you. I love Red Bull. I have a couple a week. Are you seriously also in Ohio? Why are so many of the streams popping up in my same state? I don't know. I'm in California, though. But a lot of my friends are. I have friends in a lot of places. Please change the battery in your smoke detector. Oh, God. Upstart, are you in YouTube? Did you take a time machine 10 years ago? Do you know any current jokes? References? I know I'm not expecting you to write original material, but just recent, relevant. You're low effort, brother. You are Lips Beauty. Johnny Cash versus Elvis? Elvis, please. I do not like Johnny Cash. I'm sorry. I don't care who I offend. That sounds, even his young songs sound like the most boring, tired old man to me. I went to work today. God. Just laid down in diary. All right. Thank you for the entertainment from a hot, nice lady. Ugh. Even when you're nice, you're not nice. Kranti Kumar. Stop it. Stop it. Pretty close to the Middle East in my eyes. The ladies there are the winners in beauty. Oh, right. Wow, you were my ex in high school. Joke's on you, Shrek Smith. I wasn't anybody's ex in high school. My first boyfriend, I was 19, so sorry. 100 men versus one gorilla who, oh gosh, that's a modern reference at least, Dante. Thank you. You're doing better than Upstart. She is Dommy, not me. Upstart, bro. Yo, ding dong, man, ding dong, yo. Precinct, I am your boyfriend. Shrek is a flex. Shrek? What's about Shrek? What happened? Oh, Shrek Smith. Is it? Sorry, look at you. There's a chance for you. There's still a chance for you, Matt. Hello. Tell me your Insta ID. Are you going to try to send me pictures? Because I am not accepting your pictures, Kranti. I'll send you so many pictures of cows you won't even know what to do. But my Instagram is ashleyasmarilyn. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jimmy from Quincy, Massachusetts. Hi, Jimmy Moran. How are you? I was referring to not dating anyone in high school. Oh, you too? Oh, nude cows? Yeah, actually, you know what? I have pictures on this phone of cows wearing hats, and I will send him every one of them, and they are adorable. I pray that in my next life I come back as your body lotion. Well, you're going to have to die real quick because I'm not going to be here forever. And that stuff's got to be processed. So you better get on that because I don't intend to get too much older. If someone pays you $100, would you go bold? What does that mean? I already go bold in my stand-up, and people do not pay me that much. Not very often. I'm mighty fine, sweet lady. I like the cows from the 80s and 90s with the big hair. What? What? Are you talking about Melissa from Bob's Burgers? It's almost time for... Oh, wow. Thanks, Shrek. Exciting. Is that the most exciting thing that happens in your day? Is that why you're here being weird? Are you a charger? Because I'm dying without you. Look at Von Gray, everybody. Look at Von Gray. That's valuable. There was a guy from Indiana named Ravi hitting on my sister on Facebook, and ooh, I don't know what happened. The spirits are upset. Why are you going to die quickly, human? I thought I was super unhealthy, and I just got a full physical and like tests done and stuff, and they're like, "You're great," and I was like, "Dang it, I'm tired. I'm tired." Tell me your Insta. I did. I told you my Instagram. I once fell asleep and woke up in another state. Were you in an RV? Were you on a Greyhound bus? What is happening? The streams are crazy tonight. Scrolled past Native Americans playing pan flutes, a person lathering his face in peanut butter, and a man in a wizard hat screaming at comments. I recommend going back to that pan flute. I am surcharged. Well, my Venmo in my video description is the same as my Instagram handle, so take that for what you will, Cramthar. It's not my birthday. Can you sing the birthday song to me? Why would I do that, Mark Dune? Will you be my new stepmom? Nope, because I don't want your daddy, first of all. Certainly not. And I hate kids. I am searching. If technology didn't exist, what would you do? I would be so happy. Have you ever gone outside and just looked around at the animals and the birds and the bugs? And they're just doing it. They're just doing their day, going through the things, just being. Man, that is peaceful. Plus, 100 years after we're gone as a species, they're still going to be doing it. They're still going to be just going through their day. There's still going to be birds eating bugs, and bugs eating whatever bugs eat. It's going to be just fine. It's going to be awesome. Good for them. Why can't we do that? Why do we have to invent problems? Shrek. Melissa. I freaking love Bob's Burgers. How about you and me on a date? Yes. What was the Wizard channel called, right? Asking the real questions. I'm watching the stars and listening. See, you know what's up. My Instagram is ashleyasmarilyn. I already told you. It's in my video description. I wish we had all these rich rappers handing out free drugs. What? Joe Boy, you might be the only person on the planet right now and in space who is looking at America right now and being like, I wish I could. You're looking at a dumpster fire and being like, man, they have it so good. You don't know that you don't want his dad? Yes, I do, Dr. James Skylark. I got 99 problems and his dad ain't one. Bye, Shrek. I ain't your wifey. I ain't your baby, Cranty. Bugs eating bugs, hate crime. Bug on bug crime. I will see you Friday at 8. Where? What's happening? Wait a minute. Nope. No, you won't. Oh, shoot. Maybe you will. Damn it. All right, maybe. I don't know where you live, but maybe. I do have a thing on my calendar. Friday at 8, so whoops. Am I single? Lil Water wasn't rich, but would be fire if he was handing out. Is that a rapper? Lil Water is a rapper? Oh no, I won't be home, James. Feel free to go to my house. I ain't gonna be there. That's gonna be a locked door with some locked windows. Seriously, what is this stream about? If you are looking for some good rappers, Dr. James Skylark, I would like to recommend the Neighborhood Kids. They are dropping bombs. Srinath Guru, little cornflakes, awesome. Speaking of my Janet Jackson, thank you, first of all. Second of all, allow me to see if I have her autograph here. Do I? Oh no, I packed it away. Do I have it up here? I don't. Dang it. Oh, it's in storage. I was gonna give you guys a little glimpse of my Janet Jackson autograph from when she was filming Poetic Justice. And I was just a wee one. Darn it. Oh well, she was hot too. God, she's another one of those people with like a perfect face. Hard to get a bad picture of Janet Jackson. Rhythm Nation. Doesn't matter what your friends are telling you. Doesn't matter what they say and the things they do. Shotgun under blankets. What does that mean? Erect salami. Ugh, God. Whitney Houston versus Marilyn Monroe. Who wins? It depends. Are we talking about like private life or are we talking about talent? Because I'm pretty sure Marilyn would bow down to Whitney's voice. And I will always. Wasn't Jada in that movie? I don't know. It was hard enough trying to watch Daredevil when she was in that. No, Gotham. It was hard enough trying to watch Gotham when Jada was in it. I don't know. Actually, I've never seen Poetic Justice. I was just on the set. Hammer holder. Yeah. Fist fight, I think I meant to say. What? You didn't say anything. Like the first thing you've ever said. Oh, no. Both, I guess. Yeah, both, I guess. Which dude? Michael Jackson? Elvis? Charlie Chaplin? I've talked about a lot of dudes that have been dead for 30 years. Wait, Michael Jackson hasn't been dead that long. So you must be talking about Elvis. But I already said he got the drug blow at the end. He was not doing good. He was not wantable. I have some desperate and delusional humans around. Don't we all? Tupac? You down with Tupac? I don't know if you ever watch Crank Yankers, but that's always what I think of when I see him. I have been to the hospital where Tupac died. It's the same hospital where Marilyn Monroe was treated for trench mouth after she got her wisdom teeth removed in Las Vegas. And then got a bad infection in her mouth from it. Oh, Devin, don't tease us. Elvis is coming up on 30 years. That is crazy. There are still people out there that think he's alive. Bubba Hotep. AC/DC versus Metallica. Who wins? AC/DC? I like them both, though. I like them both. I have respect for both of them. But AC/DC plays more often in my car. By far. Pull that up. Yeah. You try to top Back in Black with literally any Metallica album, you can play Back in Black anytime and you're down. You're into it. But if you play like Metallica and the San Francisco Orchestra, you really have to be in the mood for it. It is not just you can't jam to that at any moment. There's some albums that I will listen to no matter what. If it comes on, I will listen to it. And that is Van Halen Greatest Hits, Tom Petty Greatest Hits, that is Back in Black, that is The Wall, that is Beck, The Information, that is any Offspring album ever, that is Weezer, the Blue Album, it's any album by the Tories or Avion or any Steve Bertrand anything. You went to see The Weeknd? I feel like he really wants to be Michael. In Foxborough, Massachusetts. Who's mean? What are you talking about? Who's mean? We, in my community, we try not to be mean. If you call us out on it, we'll do better. You are in the San Francisco Philharmonica? No. Oh, Upstart, you must be young. So, one time, Metallica, which is a band, did a huge concert and album recording with the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra, and it was gorgeous. They took their heavy metal and made it beautiful, and it appealed to every audience because the songs themselves were very well written. Not all of them were their songs, but they were amazing, and it was a whole thing. Let's see. The show was excellent. We can't deal with you, buddy. I'm not even going to talk to you. Dirty Deeds is the only AC/DC song I'll listen to. Really? That was with the original. Toxicity by System of a Down. Great Day. Oh my God. What's wrong with you people? Wait, you're obsessed with Marilyn Monroe? Says Mark Dune. Mark Dune, I addressed this in a recent Instagram post. In the 5 years that I worked at Starbucks, not one customer, not one person on earth was like, you're obsessed with Howard Schultz. So, and when I worked at Disneyland for 4 years, not one person, not anyone ever was like, you're obsessed with Walt Disney because you work here. So like, how limited is your tiny, tiny little mind? What do you do for a living, Mark Dune? Hi from Brazil. Obrigado, Eduardo Trivelato Ribeiro. AC/DC is more for anyone. Metallica is for certain people. I can see that. Kisses from Brazil. Metallica are playing in London next week. Dude, they still sound amazing. They just played at Griffith Observatory for Jimmy Kimmel. It was amazing. Thank you, Eduardo. My first time seeing you, so you just assume some bullshit? Like some of the dumbest stuff you could think of? Cool. Am I dressed like her right now? Do I have a picture of her behind me? Do I have tattoos of her on my skin? Do I have her on my shirt? No? Oh. Well, then what the F are you talking about? Why would you assume that? What do you do for a living? Dune? You never answered my question. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Bye, James. I love who? Upstart. Oh, God. I can't babysit you no more, Upstart. You worked in Disney. What do you think about High School Musical? No opinions, but I do feel really bad for Zac Efron and the accident he was in and how it's affected his, not his career, but his approach to his career. God, that's awful. He seems like a genuinely good person, and he grew up around where I live, so. You're from Poland and you're not a nice guy? Most people from Poland are nice. You've got to be nicer than most of us Americans. Pantera is playing next month. Are they, though? Are they, though? Is it the same? Endocrinologist and mechanic. Are you obsessed with endocrine? Is that like all you talk about and think about? Oh my God, I bet your whole life revolves around endocrine and wrenches. So limited. And I train MMA and I'm obsessed with it as F. Well, isn't it funny that you're obsessed with something that isn't your job? Isn't that strange? There's nothing wrong with being obsessed. There is when it's, first of all, there is when you're making it up about someone else. Like, what are you, a cashier at a grocery store? What are you, obsessed with spearmint gum? You idiot. Jesus Christ. You got to bring yourself up to a certain level if you're going to function and have a conversation with like adults. At least I can fight like one. Like one what? An endocrinologist? Cool. Oh my God. Do skinwalkers exist? I don't know. It depends on what you think a skinwalker is. I think you're a tough guy. I'm a skinwalker. I believe you, 24K. You know what? We can't even prove if they exist in the first place, so I believe that you can be one if you want to, just like anybody can be a mermaid. You were quoting Alex Jones? Oh, okay. I would not know that. That is not something I would recognize. I have skin and I walk. Me too! Twinsies! Twinsies, me 24K, we got skin. Look at my skin, oh my God. If I walked on a person's back, would I be a skin? It depends, are they wearing a shirt? No worries, Kathy, I know you got your safari right now. Alex Jones is your dad? I don't know what's happening now. Okay, Upstart. Well, just so you know, that was not an added sound effect. I learned how to use that whip from Anthony DeLongis, who taught Michelle Pfeiffer how to use it for Batman Returns. And I bought the same exact one in the same exact place. Well, not the same exact one, because Michelle Pfeiffer owns the original. But I got the same one, a 9-foot black bullwhip that's leather. And that's what I have. And that's what I used. And just so you know, if you get within 10 feet of me, I'll use it. Kiki, my cat being annoying. Oh my God, Kiki was my cat's name. Twin. Bareback. Then yes, skinwalker. Would you rather watch a tree grow? Oh God. Ugh. Oh my God. Okay, Upstart is into that. You might be older than you sound. God, I hope so. Otherwise, you cannot be saying that stuff to people. Who's the best actor of Superman movies? Oh, come on. Like, that's even a question. Kevin Price? Thank you. I know a comedian named Kevin Price. In Vegas? Where was I living? I think it's Vegas. Anyway. Oh, God. G, you got to do better, man. Michelle Pfeiffer is smoking. She's smoking. Even today, she is a smoke show. You're not a comedian? Oh, okay. Well, hi, anyway. Please don't be rude in chat. Just a friendly reminder. I say this. Who's being rude? Kiki, we be good. We're being good. Geralt of Rivia Dante. Is that a book? I have only read the Divine Comedy by Dante, but I do love Dante, and I do think he might be one of those people who could see things, who knew things. He was very detailed. When you read the Divine Comedy, you're like, ain't no way he could know all of this. And then stuff that wasn't even discovered yet. Like, he was so far ahead of his time. And some of his stuff is cultural references of his time, yes. But, geez, man. Dante was... Well, G, you're going to have to be happy where you are all by yourself. Because if you want other people to hang out with you, you're going to have to meet them where they are. See, Kevin, I think you're a nice guy. Eds. No, Gary. Oh, my bunny, I'm so sorry. Oh, hey, that's right. My bunny, are you ready for dinner? Are you want your dinner? My bunny. What time is it? The time has gotten away from me. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta go. I have to feed my bunny. R.I.P. Abraham Lincoln. Tip that top hat. Wise words from someone subjectively different than others. We don't all have to be the same. But we have to be accepting of others, which you are not being. So if you can't be in the room with other people, then no one's going to be in a room with you. It's not hard. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. So, try again next time, G. You have a whole other opportunity every day to choose to not be hateful or... No, just hateful. Yeah, you have every day to choose that you will not be hateful. And as a professional comedian, I can tell you that if you think those are jokes, keep your day job. Because you suck. Okay. So thank you guys very much. Thank you, Kiki. No, G, it doesn't matter. It's ignorance. Hate and ignorance are the same thing. So if you're ignorant of how your behavior and words affect other people, then guess what? There's no difference. Your intention no longer matters because you're too self-absorbed, too wrapped up in your own experience that you're not considering other people. And if you're going to be a comedian and make jokes, you have to consider what they think is funny. And if you can't do that, you're not a comedian and you never ever will be. So if you can't read the room and deliver jokes that will be accepted by that audience, and if you can't win over that audience, you're not a comedian. Sorry about it. Cry. No one died today from your words, but they might have. Because you weren't paying attention. You don't know because you're not looking. So if you choose willful ignorance, you're the problem. I don't need to be a comedian to make jokes. No, but do you know what the definition of a joke is? Bro. You know what? You can lead a horse to water. Thank you, Little Miss Mayhem. I think there's an earthquake happening right now. I live by a dam. That is terrifying. In California. Yeah, look at my face. I'm crying. I'm crying. You didn't look. No accountability. No personal responsibility. No integrity. I don't care what anybody says. Even if you're saying something that might be sage advice from a comedian of 15 years. Way. I don't want to change because it's hard. It's easier to just do what I like and not care about other people and then wonder why nobody wants to hang out with me and nobody thinks I'm funny, even though they tried to tell me and I chose not to listen. Wait. Too bad. I'm not going to grow as a person. That's hard. Why would I do hard things? Why would I try to be an adult and be better and try to grow every day and be a better person when it's easier to just be a piece of shit that lives with my mom and does whatever I want and hurts other people for no reason and then cries and acts like a victim for all the problems I create for myself? Weh. My name is G. Weh. I'm a victim of my own life and choices and consequences to my actions. Weh. Weh. I'm going to keep saying what I like to because eventually I'll find some other disgusting jerk-offs that think it's funny. Maybe they'll be 12 years old, but they'll like me. They'll like me. You just don't know. You just don't know. You're not my real dad. Weh. Weh. You're projecting. That's not me. Nuh-uh, you. Nuh-uh, you. I know you are, but what am I? I'm rubber, you're glue. My name's a letter in the alphabet. That's as high as I can go, is to G. I don't know what comes after it. So G is the highest achievement I've ever achieved, is knowing G. But you're mean. Oh no. This is all about G. His whole life is all about G. I bet his mom is like, oh my God, when are you moving out? I thought you would have a job by now. Oh God. I knew I should have terminated. Oh, he's going to be so anti-abortion. So that future G's have to be had through forced birth. Gee whiz, right? His mom is like full of regret. Oh my God. His dad is like, you didn't get it from me. His dad's probably super funny too. And he's just like, oh God. He's all making fun of G all the time. And it just goes whoosh. And he has no idea. Oh my God. Jim Carrey versus Adam Sandler. Jim Carrey does. Jim Carrey wins. Adam Sandler made a movie called That's My Boy, and it was fucking repulsive. I dare anybody to try to watch That's My Boy. If you can get 10 minutes in without turning it off, I don't know if we can be friends. Oh no. I don't know if we can be friends. And he's made some really good movies. I cannot understand where that came from out of the Happy Gilmore, Happy Madison Productions. Glenn Blow. Try again next time. Inbred Dragon. Try again next time. Cable Guy is underrated. Yes, it is. All right, so I'm going to feed my bunny because she is never going to forgive me if I don't. Monty Python versus Benny Hill. Monty Python. My dad loved Benny Hill, though. We used to watch it with the kids in the hall, back to back. You know what? I mean, this is progress. It is still sophomoric, but G made what he thinks is a joke that doesn't offend other people. Like, it's not punching down at anyone. Isn't that amazing? You guys, he's trying. He's trying. He's trying. Look at E for effort. You can do it. Next time, who knows? Next time, who knows? Gee, there is no assumption here. Please. Don't play. Finish the movie. It's actually funny. No, I couldn't do it. Who actually cares? What do you believe the aliens are? I don't know. Animals aren't like that. Oh, I had a cat that would not forgive me. She would hold a grudge for hours, sometimes days. It was good talking to you. Have a good one. Thank you, Dante. I hope you come back. I'm really, really close to 2,000 subscribers, so I'd appreciate anyone who would subscribe, except G. Upstart, I am going to do a Catwoman live, actually, but not for you. Just in general, for me. Kiki, we love you. Superstar. I think I'm part of the community now. You sure are, Dante. Kiki, you're not being rude. You're cool. You're a peacekeeper, and we like those. Can we ask anything as long as it's appropriate? Yes. Cincinnati, in the house, level up. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I'll come back. I hope you do. Adam Sandler was good back in the day. Yeah, Click was a great movie. Like, it was all around a very good film. Broke my heart. Really good. Christopher Walken, camo. I like Mr. Deeds, too. John Turturro, priceless. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, see, 24K knows. I don't know what that means, Upstart, but thank you. Are you a baker? What's the rest of this pickup line, Chris Smith? Because I'm all anti-conflict. We like peace here. I don't like punching down. Everybody is welcome to tell their stories, to tell their opinions, to tell their feelings. If you believe in UFOs, tell us about it. We want to hear it. And ain't nobody in my chat going to judge you and not face some consequences. If you had a ghost story, I absolutely want to hear that At any time of the day or night, I want to hear your ghost story. Marissa Tomei was in Click. It was, oh God, what's her name? I don't know. She was Kate Beckinsale. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. What do you think about Waterworld? Underrated. The show at Universal Studios? I love it. You may recognize our cast from their work in film and television. Do you think the Earth is flat? No. Every single thing in science proves that it's not. Explain the seasons. Anger Management was okay, but in that era of Jack Nicholson, About Schmidt is hysterical. Dear and Dugu, so funny. You had a few, actually. Good! I want to hear them. I once had a ghost story, but I was confused with the ghost was that. Oh, God. So close. We were doing so good for a minute. So close. Marissa Tomei was in Click? All right. I ain't going to argue about it. That's fine. I remember thinking, how does Adam Sandler get all these hot women? And then I was like, oh, right. He's the casting director. He's like a modern day Jack Benny. Go for it, man. You get what you got to get. You do what you do. More power to you. I wish I was one of them leading ladies in a funny film. Jonathan Taylor, welcome back. Mall ice cream? Is that like Dippin' Dots? I'm digging deep for that. Upstart, I only take screen accurate Michelle Pfeiffer. You can send me a Batgirl costume because I'm trying to buy one right now. Or a Jessica Rabbit dress. I will wear it. What's up, Foo? What's up, Cooper Foo? Cooper Hanging with Mr. Cooper Hello, sister. You liked me? I am good life in Egypt. You married me? I did not, the God particle, but hello. Hey, hello. That's really sad, G. I can't imagine why he didn't feel comfortable talking to you about it. Something like a ghost. I woke up from a dream, went back to sleep, and then I opened my eyes, saw a cat standing there, and it was a cat who died. Oh, buddy. Oh. Dante, I'm glad you had that moment, though. Ah! He talked to you about it. How else would you know? I mean, later, I assumed you meant he told you later that he had trouble. Kind of like my brother told me he didn't think it was funny getting made fun of. Which is how we learn. You believe in any conspiracies? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a couple, but none that I would want to talk about tonight. I was with my cousins and family at my house. Me and my cousin, we'll call Jenna, turned our heads toward each other and said, did you hear that? We both heard, hey, in the bushes, low monotone. Ugh. Hi, devil. My Instagram handle is public information. Can't say I'll respond, especially if you're in a probes. He was afraid to tell his friends and guys he had crushes on. He was afraid he would lose friends and no one would like him. This is all super sad. My brother told me he sacrificed me to the Illuminati. What is the WM3? World Machine. I don't know what that is. All right, Stephanie, thanks for staying. She heard it too, but it wasn't a low monotone like what I heard. Oh, yeah. No pressure. Was Jackie O a freak? I don't know, but she had a weird face. What time? Oh, God. West Memphis 3. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to look it up. It was, let's see, guilty. Okay. I know the Houston 12. I know the Chicago 7, which is the trial of the Chicago 7 is fantastic. It's like the new black. I told him that's not true. You would have to take a chance telling people. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, Silver Server. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what the little one is. Who is this person? What a weirdo. Jeff, I can tell you, no matter who you are on this earth, that did not happen. I always leave before the sun comes up. No, I'm just kidding. Ain't nobody in my life that you could ever be. Just saying. Am I live tomorrow? No, but I will be live again for Spooky Saturday. So if you guys would like, you can send me your ghost stories, your UFO stories, your Bigfoot stories, your conspiracy theories on Instagram or on Discord. And all your questions, I will answer them on Spooky Saturday. Ooh, it's going to be a busy one. It'll be late. I'll be live probably, I'll go live right now on Spooky Saturday, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I need a witness. Hi, I'm a banana. Is this Don Hertzfeld? Rusty Dog? Are you Don Hertzfeld? Yeah, so I will see you guys around 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on Spooky Saturday on Marilyn Monday. Shapeshifters. Joseph Armstrong, nobody can prove that you didn't. I don't know. Oh, no. Wait. A lot of people think they're innocent and are biased, but there are others who address all the info that somewhat proves their guilt. Hey, there's a woman named Bloody Babs who was executed. She was one of the first women in California. I think she was the first woman to be executed. Capital punishment. And her last words were, good people are always so sure that they're right. That's been a theme this week in my life, where if people think that that someone deserves it, they will turn into monsters. So I agree with you. Who wants to enter the Red Rum Room? Don't know what that is, but it sounds like a bar. It sounds like fun. Friend shapes made along the way. Do you think Elvis is alive? No, but wouldn't that be awesome? It was a freak. I'm an onion covered in a blanket. Okay. Where are you from? I'm from California. All right. I will see you guys 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on Marilyn Monday's channel for Spooky Saturday. Spooky Saturday, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will see you then. Glenn Blow's still trying to do that same joke. I'm going to feed my bunny and have my salad so I can be cool like Kathy Lee. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mike O, for the super chat. Thank you, Kathy Lee, for the moderation. Moderation. That's what I said. Stand by it. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Now I can't go to sleep. You can. You'll be safe. It's okay. CG he's still trying not to punch down. It's all right. I'm going to feed my bunny. It's so late, my bunny. I'm not going to show her in my lap again because that was awful. She is. All right. Bye, you guys. I will see you on Saturday, or I'll see you on Instagram before then, I'm sure. Bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best.